Hey everyone, Jeremy from Kizer Knives. Today I'm excited to show you a new model that was designed by Jacob Lundquist, and that is the Kizer Banish. Now this model is based off of his Banish model with a few key differences that we're going to cover. First things first, what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the tabletop, do a quick spec check over the specs, and then we're going to come back here and talk about the key features of the knife that I enjoy. So let's get started with that and take a look at the Banish. Alright, so now that we're at the tabletop, let's go over the specs of the knife. We're going to start with the blade and then just kind of move our way back. The blade is going to be 2.3 inches of 154 cm. You can see you kind of have this sheepsfoot style blade. Comes down to a flat grind to a pretty thin edge. So it's going to be a nice kind of utility small EDC blade. You have your logo there. You have the maker's mark on the back side. And then we're going to move down to the handle. This is going to be a 3.1 inch handle of this beautiful black micarta. I'm a big fan of micarta. I love how it wears in patinas over time. Your hardware is all black as well, so I really love the aesthetic of just this black on black, especially when this is going to wear in. You have black steel liners, and you can see that they went with the T8 on the hardware, on the body screws, which I'm a big fan of. You have multiple deployment methods. You have an opening hole, which works great. You have the button lock, and then the other thing is you have this little front flipper, which I usually don't do on camera because I fail, but we'll give it a shot, and there you go. For a little front flipper, which we'll show you that a little bit closer, the little front flipper there, and we'll see if we can get it to focus. All right, there you go. You can see there's that little tiny front flipper, and that actually works quite well. So I'm a big fan of the multiple deployment methods. Going on back and down there, you see you've got pocket clip screws. This is a reversible pocket clip. You have a steel deep carry pocket clip. I like that the screws are flat on that. And with this being such a small knife, your overall length is going to come out to 5.4 inches. And the weight on this guy is going to be 2.24 ounces. So I really like this. I love the swooping lines in here, and that's going to really help you lock in. You've got this nice choil in here for your finger as well, so you can hold it like this. And that really is going to lock in and let you get some utility, precision cutting if needed. And overall, just a great design. So those are the specs. We're going to jump back over to the other camera and talk about some of the key features that I really enjoy about this knife. So now that we've got the specs out of the way, let's talk about some of the design ideas behind this knife and some of the features that I like. So as I mentioned, this was based off of the Banish. And at one of the blade shows, he got a lot of feedback that people really liked the knife, how small it was, and it was a fifth pocket, but they wanted something that they could fidget with. And he kind of knocked it out of the park with this because I'm going to show you the flipper on it, and while it is a small flipper, this knife is very reliable. Normally I'm not going to flip these, or I have trouble flipping these front flippers, but you can see even for this small knife, it's going to flip over and very reliable. And he wanted to get something that made it even more fidgety, and that was where the button comes in on the button lock, and you can see it's very quick to open and close and very reliable. Kizer does a great button lock, and that's one of the things that he mentioned in his description of this design. One of the other things about this is it is a true fifth pocket knife. As you can see, it fits very small in my hand. I'm going to show you going in and out of the pocket. It does have that deep carry clip, so it does carry very nicely, but it's going to be very comfortable in that fifth pocket position. Something else that I really like about this, and this is a personal choice, is just this black on black. I like the black micarta with the black hardware, black liners, black blade. Everything looks beautiful. Another thing to talk about is when you get a knife this small, a lot of people tend to worry about the ergonomics. How's it going to be using it as an actual user? And honestly, it is pretty dang good. So you can see my finger fits right into that little hole right there, and it fills that palm swell very nicely. The way it has the sway in the back, it helps you really lock in. The jimping's in just the right place, and it allows for this to be a very comfortable knife if it's going to be a user. One of the last things I want to talk about that I enjoy about this knife is the price. Coming in at about $40, $42. You're getting great materials, you're getting a great designer and design, a lot of thought put behind this. It's a piece that can complement your EDC as a fifth pocket knife, but it also has enough function that if you can't carry something big, something a little more gentlemanly is the way you want to go, this will do great. And it's going to be ergonomic, it's still going to give you that fidget factor that a lot of people love in their knives. So overall, I think it's a great package coming in with great materials and a great price. What do you guys think about the Banish? Is this something that you guys excited to see? Are you going to get one? Please share your comments and feedback down below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching and joining us. We hope to see you next time. Take care, everybody. Thanks.